Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Brigandine. So, unfortunately, letting New Almechia kind of do their share of the work has left me in a predicament where I am trapped. I can't attack Norgard because they are not bordering me, and the only way to reach them is through my ally. Now, the only thing I can try to do is hope that New Almechia wins, which it's possible. I mean, now it's just a two-front war for them, so it may be doable. We'll see. So let's see what happens. I don't have anyone out on quest. I'm not going to worry about it. There's like one character we can still pick up, I think, and honestly, it doesn't really matter. Okay, they retreated. And they failed. Holy cow, they attacked... Now, granted, they did attack both at the same time. They did it after taking this place. So, I mean, good idea, wrong timing. They're down to 13 monsters. 13 monsters, really? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Oh, the rest are in here. Which I'm guessing these are the monsters they got from freaking killing Lance's people. So, Lance, you suck. Now they're fighting back. And failing. It's nice to see you again, Mira and Millet. Dr. Carmine, nice to see you again. So good to see you, Doctor. I'm glad to see you both doing well. I came to see you because there's something I wanted to let you know. Oh, what is it? What is it? Your nanny has fully recovered and is doing very well. As a matter of fact, she went back to your mansion and started organizing the place. That way you two can go home anytime and it will be ready. Really? That's great. We can't thank you enough for what you have done for us. Oh, I only helped her get better. What really helped her was her will to live. The most crucial thing about treating illness is whether that person has the will to live or not. Yes, I agree with you, but she wouldn't be that well if it hadn't been for you. There's one other thing I would like to talk to you about. Yes? I didn't tell you this before, but I'm protected by rune power too. What? So you're a rune knight? I guess you can say that. I chose to live as a doctor and treat those suffering from illness rather than fight as a knight. Being protected by rune power didn't have much of a meaning to me. However, my whole view changed when I met the two of you. Now I think I know what the meaning of rune power is. The meaning of rune power? It's not just people that suffer from illness. The land of Forsenna is suffering from serious illness, and you girls are fighting to cure the land. You two made me realize that I was given the power to cure Forsenna too. I feel ashamed for I hadn't realized that before. You don't need to feel ashamed at all. To treat sick people is an important task as well. Yes, I know that, and I haven't lost my interest as a doctor. However, in a broader point of view, unless the world is cured, people can't be cured in a real sense. I see. I came to tell you that I'm going to fight with you. Dr. Carmine? I guess I'm your comrade from now on. Hahaha, welcome to the team. What an encouragement it is to have you on our team. Alright, and there's Carmine. Now, interesting thing about, there's a code you can put in to actually play as Iscaraz, and pretty much the only extra people you get besides what you start with Iscaraz is pretty much all the characters that you get through Millet's and Mira and Millet's storyline. And I think we've gotten them all now. Carmine. Did I skip over him? There he is, he's a bishop. One of the few who has thorough knowledge of medicine. He worked as a doctor before he became a knight. Although he tends to display a stiff and serious demeanor, he is rather easygoing. Alright, well, there's a random chance you can find this guy that's like a swordsman, and he'll join you if you you'll end up convincing him to join. And he's a samurai. He's nothing too special, but that's the only character I can think of that we're still missing. Which is a little unfortunate. 12 monsters, 0 monsters. Swear to God, are you guys leaving monsters around for them to pick them up? Oh well. Of course they're pushing back. Alright, what do you have left? Still 12 monsters. So the problem is they are attacking back, and they're immediately retreating. Gosh. Like, if they would just put better people there, it'd probably go a lot easier. Now granted, they did lose some troops, so that's better than nothing, I guess. But man, this is a slow-going battle. And they didn't even attack that time. Monster. They didn't even attack when there were 3 monsters there? What is wrong with them? 5 monsters? 6 monsters? So they have 11 monsters now. And they failed? What the hell's wrong with you people? She didn't give them more monsters. This is all they had. This is all they had. They had 5 monsters here and they lost 1 monster. They lost 1 monster, that is it. Now they have a Tiamat and a Coatl and a Deo. You know what? At this rate, I'm waiting for them to take over Cardiff so I can take it from them. Alright, they failed? There we go. They got it. So, usually there'll be a cutscene with Norgard doing their usual, oh no, we lost thing, but since we're not the ones that defeated them, we don't get to see it. Now, what would happen if there was ever a situation where a country falls due to someone else's action? You'll usually be informed, hey, they've fallen, or if Iscarius fell, they'll be like, hey, guess what, Iscarius fell, but the war's still going. Anyway, I knew you would be here. Hello, Dinadin. What were you thinking about? I was thinking what it would mean to have more land in the country. Oh, aren't you happy? There's a limit to what I can do. As the territory expands, there are more things I may overlook. Smaller territory was easier to control. It sounds like you, but you don't have to do everything by yourself. There are people like us who would be glad to help you. You should depend on others more. Thank you, you're right. I'll depend more on other people. Dinadin, I have always wanted to ask this. What do you fight for? That's a good question. Well, what do I fight for? I think I fight for myself. For yourself. I wake up feeling guilty the day after I play around, knowing there are people who are unhappy out there. But if I can make everyone happy, then I wouldn't have to feel guilty for having too much fun myself. That sounds like you. Thank you. Now I have a question for you. What is it? It's about Princess Marriott. Oh, that. You can't put it off any longer. I know. To tell you the truth, I have already made up my mind. As a matter of fact, I have visited the graves of my father and mother and told them what I decided. And what is your decision? I decided that... Your Majesty, I was looking all over for you. You must stop Princess Marriott. What? What is Marriott up to now? There's no time to explain. Please come with me to the gate. In front of the gates. What's going on, Marriott? Why are you dressed like that? I have decided to go on a journey. Journey? I was going to leave without telling anyone, but Borak caught me. King Kai, please stop her. I tried to stop her from coming with us too, but she won't listen. Isn't this too sudden? I didn't tell you before, but I had this in mind for a long time. I decided that when the war was over, I would go on a journey to see the world. It's a good thing for you to see the world with your own eyes. What if the princess gets in an accident or something? What will happen to Caerleon? Give me a break, you worry too much, Borat. Well, it looks like you have already made up your mind. I'll be waiting for you to return. Thank you, Kai. Are you serious, King Kai? Marriot's not a little girl anymore. I can't stop her from doing what she has decided to do herself. When I come back, I'll be smarter than you. I'll be looking forward to it. Things will not be the same without you, Princess. It's almost like the sun and the moon disappeared from the sky at the same time. Oh, I'm so flattered. I'll miss hearing Dinadine's poetic lines. Ilia, would you watch over her? Certainly. Alut and Gush are going to be with us for a while. Please don't worry, there shouldn't be any danger since the war has ended. Mariette, don't cause them any trouble. Don't worry, I'll be fine no matter what happens. Your overconfidence is what's bothering me. Princess, please take care. I will. Okay, it's time for me to go. Take care, everyone. Okay, take care. Bye. She's gone. Yes, she is gone. You were going to tell me your decision. Well, I want to keep it to myself for now. I wish you told me, but I understand. Well, let's get back to work. We must think of the future. There are things that we need to accomplish today. Peace has returned to the continent. The princess has left. This must be a new chapter for Caerleon. Not really. It hasn't changed that much. However, it's the beginning of our life of peace. Oh wow, that's some weird glitchy stuff. Well, that's a PlayStation emulator for you. Sacred King Calendar, Month 9, Year 218. King Kai of Caerleon has put down the disturbances of the war which involved the entire continent of Frosinna, according to the history book, Brigandine. The land of Caerleon enjoyed a long-lasting peace after this. Guess I could press a button. In this world, eternity is impossible to obtain no matter how much one longs for it. Beautiful flowers die with time. Peace, kindness, and happiness fade away with time. However, it is only because of this people will never forget the soldiers who fought bravely for that one moment of their lives with all they had. The legend will go down the history no matter how far in the past this incident occurred, as long as people care. There you go. Took us 3 years? Well, 3 years and like, I don't know, 8 months. Would have been a lot sooner, except we couldn't reach the final locations. But yeah. And don't mind the weird bordering and aspect ratio. It's just due to that how I have the resolution for this. But yeah, hit another playthrough of Brigandine taken care of. This time I played a little bit, well, I played a little bit more hardcore, I guess. I used djinns and genies, and there's a reason why I don't use them, because they're kind of ridiculous. They're very cheap. They're cheap to buy, cheap to maintain, cheap to upgrade. They level up very quickly, so they're easy to upgrade. And their ability to essentially be mobile breath attacks is just devastating. The only weaknesses they have is the fact they don't have a counterattack, and all their attacks require MP, which means if they run out of MP, they're just kind of just there. But you can kind of just shred everything, so it's not that really that big of a deal. and even if you lose fights with your Djinn army, your losses are usually going to be far less than theirs, and you can definitely specialize your Djinn to just wipe out key targets just to weaken them further before retreating. And of course, you know, witches, Meteor Doom, all that good stuff. So yeah, that's kind of part of the reason why I usually don't go all out, because the game's just way too easy. We did play as Caerleon, which is the easiest of the factions. Easiest to defend, I guess it's more accurate, but you also start with just really good characters. You start with Dinadine, and you have King Kai, and those two alone just wreck everything. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. As for what I'm going to do next, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do another run of this, at least not anytime soon. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I know someone was wanting to see my strategy for it, and this is not my 100% like hardcore strategy. I could have been a lot more aggressive. The quickest way to beat this game is to attack on every front that you can, which I could have done. It's a little harder to do with Caerleon. It's easy to do with Norgard. It's also very easy to do it with Skarez, because you have enough troops to go in all directions. But yeah, there you go. besides that, not much else to say. I've heard that there's going to be a new game that's like a equivalent to Brigandine, but I don't know how much progress that's made. I know there's a translation thing going on with the version that never came to the US, but I don't really have that much interest in it. But we'll see how things go. Anyway, I am Depressed Dior. This was Brigandine. We've seen the credits before, so I'm not going to put you guys through it, so see you guys later.